More new fragrance world. Let's talk about it.
Here's some codes to save you some cash on your next Middle Eastern niche or designer fragrances.
What's going on, guys? My name is Nazih. Welcome back to AROMATIX. More new fragrance world. As simple as that. Liquid Brune I introduced not long ago. It's gonna be coming soon. I know we want it. We want Liquid Brune now. But anyways, we're gonna be doing another freaking giveaway. What? This is like giveaway central. Yeah, it is giveaway central. So 5 days from making this video, check the community tab. I'm gonna be listing the winner. USA only, hashtag AROMATIX. That's it, just hashtag AROMATIX. Make sure to like and subscribe. You have to be subscribed. Whether or not you're entering the giveaway, just subscribe, forget about it. You're done, you're good. And if you enjoy these videos, make sure to hit that notification bell so you're notified whenever I drop videos like this and more, and giveaways. I plan on giving away plenty, okay? So I started a new series as well, 5 fragrances I wouldn't buy again plus giveaway. I mean, there are so many giveaways, more than there are days, that I have to really pace myself because I have to find the time. The worst part about giveaways is just going to the post office. But anyway, we're gonna be doing a lot of them. So today we're gonna be talking about Azzure Oud, the blue one, and we're gonna be talking about these Nazah fragrances. These are from Atul Al-Alam, so it's gonna be relatively cheap. And this one is going to be French Avenue, higher quality Givaudan type oils, you guys, if not from Givaudan themselves or Firmenich. Okay, so frequently used oils in the market, but I also want to touch on something that deserves a lot more love, this right here. So let's go ahead and get started with these two right here, the Nazah collection. I want to start off with the gold. So this is going to be, I would assume, I don't want to talk price points because I don't know what it's going to be, honestly. But for the most part, Atul Al-Alam is like less than 50 bucks for the most part. Nazah gold. Let's check this one out. I have a couple of notes for this fragrance, which includes bergamot, nutmeg, black pepper, saffron, iris, oud, leather. I'm sold. I'm sold. I don't even need to finish the notes. Let's see what this one does. Oh my God. Creamy, sweet, sandalwood oud. The reason I say sandalwood is because whenever I think creamy wood, I think sandalwood almost immediately. But it's more than just that. There's a lot of that Gorgon balsam, so it's balsamic. It's got this piney nuance. I'd get some patchouli. This is 1 million's golden oud, you guys. 1 million golden oud. Let me grab that sucker. Wow. Okay, so I actually love 1 million golden oud, and I don't think it got enough love. And honestly, I think that, or I feel like that's gonna be one of those fragrances that gets discontinued because of how less it sells in comparison. Well, I wanted to buy a backup, but I don't think I'm going to anymore. Let's see. All right, so Al-Oud Al-Dhahabi basically is what this is. Al-Oud Al-Dhahabi. Let's compare it to this one. Wow, I'm absolutely in love with this one. Look, if you like Parfums de Marly Late and Exclusif, you're gonna like 1 million Al-Oud Al-Dhahabi gold. This is a designer that's like niche quality, okay? Or niche DNA-esque. It's not necessarily there, but it's definitely treading there for sure. Oh, there you go. Disgusting atomizers. I mean, Fragrance World already took the cake on the atomizer, but here we go. Insanely close. The only difference is the saffron's a little bit more prominent in this one. So you get like this spiciness that's more prominent in this. Otherwise, absolutely insane. I wanted to grab another bottle of this, but I don't think I'm going to. I'm not getting another one. I'm not getting another one. This is ridiculously close. 10 out of 10, yo. 10 out of 10. If you never justify the purchase for this, then there's this. But I'm telling you right now, if you enjoy fragrances like Late and Exclusif, you're gonna enjoy this one. This video has honestly moved me to make another video about this. I'm going to separate from this because I absolutely love 1 million golden oud, shamelessly. Wow. Wow, wow, Nazah, where have you been? Seriously, I had this honestly from the first convention. So it's about like 7 months and I just put it aside. We need this in the States. We need this in the States. Probably one of the best oud-based cheapies that I have in my collection now. Straight up. All right, let's continue on. All right, next one is called Nazah Silver. I'm genuinely very excited about owning this one now. Nazah Gold. That is a phenomenal, phenomenal 1 million oud. Wow. All right, plain and simple, you guys. This is a more affordable version of Boss Bottled Intense Eau de Parfum, if I'm not mistaken. Let me double check with some of the notes. So we have apple, bergamot, lemon, orange blossom, cinnamon, clove, geranium, rosewood, cedarwood. Yeah, man, it's the same one. But I want to find out more so whether or not it's EDP or EET. So here we go. Wow. Okay, so this one is just maybe a step below in quality from Pinot Noir, which I introduced, or I'm going to introduce very soon. Projection on this one is a little bit greater than Pinot Noir by F.A. Paris, but quality overall, Pinot Noir takes the cake. Pinot Noir is gonna cost a little bit more. Actually, I have the box right here by F.A. Paris because of the quality of ingredients. So although this is an Eau de Parfum concentration, and so is Pinot Noir, this one seems like it's projecting a little bit more. The quality for the scent profile, though, Pinot Noir takes the cake for sure. This, however, it's still a very valid option. And if you're on more so of a budget, then Nazih Silver will absolutely get the cake. If I'm absolutely in love with that DNA, for example, I would go with Pinot Noir and probably both. But if I had to pick one and I love the DNA, I'd go with Pinot Noir. If I'm trying to figure out whether or not I like the DNA, they're both good, man. They're both good. But like I said, the only variables that I can detect personally, because I just did Pinot Noir not long ago, is the scent profile quality overall, and the presentation, the box presentation, that matters as well, and the quality of the scent. Definitely the quality goes to Pinot Noir. This is still pretty good quality. I would say that this is treading in designer quality, if not there, whereas Pinot Noir is like it's you can't even tell the difference. This borderline designer quality, if not designer, that one designer and like top-notch designer quality. And that's what you should expect with the differences between the brands. So last one we're gonna be talking about is called Azzure Oud. Azzure Oud, to my knowledge, is not an inspiration of anything. The one thing that I do like about this, and Fragrance World, you guys, like the notes on the box is excellent, seriously. A lot of brands should start taking notes of that. But Azzure Oud on the front with that gemstone, Azzure Oud all over, and on the back you have the ingredients. This is an eau de parfum, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, this is an eau de parfum, 80 mls. Let's crack it open. How do you open this? Oh. The box opens up like a book, and here comes Azzure Oud. Looks very familiar to Liquid Brune, the best all-tear cologne on the market. So here we go. Sounds good. Here we go. Atomizer, not bad. Whoa. Whoa, very oud-centric. Yeah, oud, cypriol, pungent woods. The pungency just means that it's very prominent. You're gonna get like this super rich, green, earthy, piney cypriol. But it's not just cypriol. I get a lot of the cypriol, the patchouli. If you like woods, dark, dense, rich, this puts me in the same vein or family of fragrances, something like Encre Noire. However, that's completely different because it uses vetiver, etc. I'm just talking about the same vein. Rich, earthy, much more than that. Slightly incensey, is some peppers, it's spicy. This is very Middle Eastern in its scent profile. It adds more of a modern take on an old school Middle Eastern cypriol oud-based fragrance. So it's not going to be the safest thing in the world, but it's a very high quality smelling cypriol, patchouli, earth type fragrances with oud and incense. There is definitely some incense vibes to this one, coming likely from the combination of some of those earthy nuances and the black pepper, which for me draws this accord of incense. So I actually noticed that there are a couple of more notes that are actually in this fragrance, and I started detecting something a little bit more so, and it really led me to kind of dig in, and I found a couple more notes. Notes of this fragrance includes violet leaf absolute, black currant, and then in the mid there's styrax resinoid, vetiver oil, benzoin resinoid, oud, and Indonesian patchouli. So those resinoids are super rich and dense. It's likely to smell super rich in the resins, maybe piney. The vetiver oil, I'm assuming, is going to even be a richer type of oudy, woody fragrance, considering the combination of that and the patchouli. So let's see. One thing that's extremely important to note is that the box has a couple of different notes on here. The box says jasmine, bergamot, mandarin, orange, but the notes that I got is directly from the factory itself, from the owners themselves. So I'm basically just gonna sniff it and tell you guys what I get, whether or not it's the box or the notes that I mentioned. Here we go. Wow. Okay. A lot of resins. I'm getting a very pungent, piney type of quality to the fragrance. And that's coming, yeah, that's the resins. There's definitely some styrax, a slight vanillic undertone, very piney, very balsamic. I get this oud, peppery, incense-like. This is absolutely going to be the notes of what I mentioned first. So there is some violet leaf. It adds a little bit of a powderiness, but there's also a lot of resins, and more so styrax. Styrax is like a darker type of resinoid, and it has much more vanillic undertones. This one in the base though has even more benzoin resinoid, so it's a combination of both. This puts me in a family or category of fragrances like Encre Noire, condensed or like densed up like ×4. This is not a take on Encre Noire by any means, and it's much more woody, piney, and oudy. This kind of takes like an old school oud type of fragrance DNA and adds a bit more of a modern touch to it. So this is not safe by any means. You have to enjoy resins, and it's much more than just the typical resins. It's going to be used in a very rich concentration, and that's the star player. The styrax, the frankincense, the oud, some peppers, and vetiver. That's what I get. That's as simple as this one is, but this is not a simple fragrance and not a safe blind buy by any means. But if you're looking for a rich frankincense, resin, holy temple vibes, something super rich, I haven't smelled anything like this, honestly. I really have not smelled anything like this. So there you go. If this is at a good price, for under 100 bucks, this is worth it actually. The way that this one smells is much more expensive. I'm not gonna say that it's like a 10 out of 10 scent profile mass appealer, you have to have it, but if anything I described is up your alley, this is an extremely high quality version of that. Very much so complex in the sense of, you know, what you're getting versus what you're paying, but the scent profile is relatively simple. Execution is a 10 out of 10. There you go, Azzure Oud. That's pretty much all I have to say about all these fragrances. This, Nazih Gold, 1 million Oud, Dhahabi, and Boss Bottled Intense EDP. And this is just something else. This is different. This is niche. This is definitely niche. I would say that this is a cheapie that smells niche, but not safe. So make sure to enter that giveaway, and whether or not you enter the giveaway, please make sure to leave a like, hit that subscribe button. Until the next video, peace.